Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just another update here on HITI. I've talked about them quite a few times here on the channel. They're one of my favorite MJ stocks. Probably the favorite right now. Tilray comes in there as well as some other ones, but HITI is definitely my favorite by price, by what they're doing. They're got a lot going on. Every time I talk about them, they're expanding, they're adding e-commerce, different websites, quite a few different things. So I just talked about them on the 8th a couple days ago, about their delivery on demand and what else they got going on. But here's a look at what they've done over the last year, last couple months, 8 or 9 months, as they just uplisted on June. So I've been covering this one since they were HITIF, and then they went to HITID, and now HITI. But they're down about 50% over the past year. In the last 3 months, they're down about 17%. Here in the last month, down 8.5%. Here in the last week, they've actually had a nice run-up. I put in an order. I don't think it was filled back in here. And here's a look at today. So in the last 2-3 days, they've been running up. So it made me wonder what was going on with them. Like I said, I just did a video on them back in here at some point during the day. And so now they're running up again. So we'll see what happens with this one. So I have 43 shares here at a cost basis of $5.44. If you don't know much about them, they are an MJ stock. Like I said, I've talked about quite a few MJ stocks here on the channel. The retail segment represents by brands Canna Cabana, New Leaf, Meta, Kush Bar, Grass City, Smoke Cartel, and CBD City. So founded in 2009. Volume of 5. That can't be right. That's only 5,000, and average is 147,000. Sometimes things aren't updated here on Robinhood. They have a $262 million market cap, a 52-week low of $365, and a high of $1097. Next earnings are available on March 17th after hours, so between now and then I would watch the price and see what it does. And like I said, here's where I tried to buy some at 386, didn't fill. 380 didn't fill. I was just not buying much, as I have more of this one in a retirement just to see what the price action was going to do, and didn't have much cash in here at the time, so that's why I only bought that many. But here's one that actually filled at 492. Kind of wish that one wouldn't have filled now, as it's down, but it's going back up, so it's just a buy and hold for me. So over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing this one as a buy. Dropping fast, down 2.77. Last previous was 452. So HITI shares rise with entry into a German market, and this is just dated on the 9th. So shares of HITI rose in the early trading on Wednesday after the company said its UK-based subsidiary began selling its products in the German market online. The Canadian retail-focused MJ said Bless CBD entered the German market with online sales of its products. So this could be a huge game changer for this particular one. That's why I like it so well. With the online sales of the products, and it has other products it tends to introduce for sale there in the coming months. Company said it expects Germany to experience an increase in demand for cannabidiol products and an active ingredient in MJ, also known as CBD, in the coming years. The move into Germany is part of our ongoing strategy to diversify our revenue base by identifying strategic opportunities and filling gaps in the international MJ markets through the organic expansion of our products, of our brands and products. So but like I said, each time I cover HITI, they have a lot going on. So here's another article on Yahoo Finance about the same thing. HITI subsidiary Bless CBD enters German market. And this is just released yesterday. So they're a leading retail-focused MJ company with bricks and mortar. So they got kind of the best of both worlds, kind of like Walmart in a way, I would say. Amazon, but Amazon doesn't have brick and mortar, so and Walmart got kind of behind Amazon, just doing brick and mortar, and needed to get into online e-commerce as well. So HITI, that's what I like about them. They have both, as well as the e-commerce assets. Announced today that the UK-based subsidiary Bless CBD has entered the German market with online sales of its full spectrum CBD oils, gummies, capsules, creams, and balms via the official website Bless CBD. Additional CBD product categories will be introduced for sale in the German market in the coming months. Fulfillment will be facilitated through HITI's existing Amsterdam-based warehouse. So there's their emblem. At the largest CBD market in Europe, Germany is poised to experience a significant increase in demand for CBD products in the coming years. The growth in demand for high-quality CBD products is an international phenomenon, with a Fortune Business Insights projecting a global demand to reach $56 billion by 2028, equating to the compound annual growth of 47%. So this last sentence right here is why I'm buy and hold long term on a lot of MJ plays, as you can see right there. So demand to reach $56 billion, and I want a chunk of that by 2028, which is not that far off. So equating to almost a 50% growth rate, and once it becomes legal on the federal level, whenever that might be, that could just enhance that. So today, news gives the foothold in Germany, which is poised to make up half of the MJ market by 2024, according to Prohibition Partners. The move into Germany is part of the ongoing strategy to diversify our revenue base by identifying strategic opportunities and filling gaps in international MJ markets through the organic expansion of our products, of our brands and products. And they have quite a few brands and products and websites, and the list just goes on. So here's a little bit more about them. Feel free to pause and go over the rest. You can go right to the source on Yahoo Finance and find some of this information. So with all the recent MJ-related developments in Germany, I'm thrilled about Bless CBD launch in Europe, largest MJ market, as promised. This is the first phase of our blueprint to take Bless CBD to emerging new international levels and to truly create a globally recognized CBD powerhouse. Here's a little bit more about HITI, with 113 current locations spanning Ontario, Alberta, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan. And I always like to say hi to my Canadian followers and subscribers. So there's getting to be a good percentage of the channel listening from up north. So again, here's some of their websites: Canna Cabana, Meta Supply Company, and additional locations. So Fab CBD, Bless CBD. So Blessed CBD, you'll be blessing the stock when you make a fortune off of this one. That's what I'm hoping. So as one of the leading online retailers of hemp-derived CBD products in the UK, the company provides a hemp-derived CBD marketplace with a wide variety of high-quality products and formulas, affordable pricing, rapid, dependable shipping, and surprisingly personable customer service. Moving on over here to Reddit. How low can you go? I think it's already hit the low and it's starting to come back up. For 20 million market cap. That's funny. Over here on StockTwits, currently at 446 with a low of 365, high of 1097. Bullish. Waiting to see who blinks first. Trading. Not really too much other information in here that we have not already covered. MSN Money currently showing it as a buy, and Tip Rings currently as a moderate buy with 101% upside to 911, high of 1258, low of 570. And we're not even at the low yet, so. But that is all that I have for High Tide right now. Those of you that have High Tide, go ahead and list that in the comments. And if there's any other favorite MJ stocks out there that you have a favorite, go ahead and list that as well. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.